Welcome to Outlook. My name is Shanna Freeland, and I'm going to walk you through the inbox. When you open the desktop application, your screen should look how mine does. Here on the far left, you have your folders, or what GroupWise would refer to as cabinets. You can actually right-click or double-click from a touchscreen anywhere on the folder pane, and it's going to bring up your folder options. So to create a new folder, copy a folder, mark unread, but if we just click new folder, name it, and then you have it, and you can actually slide things right into it. If you want to move folders, you can easily just drag and drop them, and then put them where you would like. Next to your folders, you have what's called your inbox. This is a preview of all your messages. So if you click on them, they will show up in the reading pane to the far right. Once again, from right-clicking or double-clicking on your touchpad, you get all of your email options. You can quick print, reply, reply all, forward, mark as unread, or the categories and flags are really cool in Outlook. To categorize, it gives you default color coding, but if you click on all categories, you can actually go in and name these whatever you'd like. So I could rename the blue to my test category, and then from right-clicking, I can assign it to the test category. You can assign multiple categories at once, and then you can also flag it at the same time. The flag gives you reminders to follow up, and it also comes up on your to-do list and tasks. You can have it follow up today, tomorrow, this week, next week, custom date, or you can even mark it complete. If that way, it'll give a green check so that you know it's been taken care of. You should see above it focused or other. If you do not, it's probably going to say all or unread. If we go to the top banner where you have File, Home, Send Receive, Folder, View, and Help, we're going to click on View. You're going to see this Show Focus Inbox option. If I turn it off, I just have all and unread messages. I highly recommend having the focused inbox on and giving it a test run. What it is it's Microsoft's way of doing a stage 1 filtering of your email. So it's going to learn your behaviors and habits and filter your email accordingly. Your focused inbox is going to show people in network who you regularly open and reply to their messages, and then messages that you may get on a regular basis but not always pay attention to. They might be more just for a housekeeping role. They'll actually slide into your other. So it's just a way of filtering emails, not necessarily your spam. Your spam and junk mail will still be treated. There is a junk email over here, and the school will still try and block them. So this is just a different form of kind of filtering messages you do want to get, but some are more important than others. This view category is also where you can turn off the folders if you don't want to see them, adjust your reading pane. By default, it's going to be at the right, but you could add it to the bottom, or even turn it off completely, and then all you get is a list of all your messages. For the to-do bar, you can actually have your calendar show up, or your tasks, which gives you, anytime you flag things, they'll show up down there. So from the view, you can add all of the options, customize your screen how you would like to see it. I'm going to return to the home banner. One of the most important things you'll probably do from Outlook is send emails. So if you click on New Email up here in the top left, that will open your message. Similar to GroupWise, your email addresses will start to auto-populate, but the first time you will have to add them from your contacts. So if I click on the 2, I can search for contacts and then just double-click to add them to the message. You also, right from here, can either CC or BC by clicking on the box that you want to add them to. Create a subject, and then the message. From the message bar, you can do your fonts here. You can attach files, and Outlook is really good. They'll actually pick up your latest things used and opened. So most recent items will show, so you can quickly attach them. And then there's also your signatures. So if you click on the signatures, ... you can set up new signatures. So just name it, and then whatever you type down here is what's going to show up in your signature. You can add pictures. So I just add one just for an example. And then in the top here, you can set your default. So for new messages, I want it to be my traditional Shanna, and maybe I want the replies and forwards to be test, or you can turn it off so there's no signature on that. Click OK to save. So in this one, if I pick Shanna, there's my traditional signature, or I can pick test, and there's the one I just created. So some other things to make sure we go through. If you click on options, my box right here has a from. Yours initially probably will not. The only reason you would want from is if you use a proxy or if you have to bounce back and forth between different email addresses. This makes it really easy because then from the drop down I can just decide who I want it to be sent from. If you don't use those, go ahead and unclick it, and it's one less field to deal with. And the same thing with BCC. If you blind copy often, go ahead and click that, and then the field will show up. You do not have to add it every single time because Outlook remembers your last settings. So now every time I open a new email, the BCC will be there, and I can easily add someone to it. You can delay the delivery or redirect who the direct replies to are from the options as well. And now the most important thing, sending the message. The send button is with a little paper airplane next to all the other fields. Go ahead and click it. If I click on my sent items folder, we'll see that message there. Oftentimes people ask, what if I decided I want to recall that? I wanted to add an attachment, or I realized I don't want to send this test one to them. If you open the message that you sent, and you go to this little actions button here in the more, so more move actions, I can recall it, I can resend it, I can edit the message. So if I recall this message, delete unread copies and replace it, and then tell me if the recall succeeds or fails. So I'm going to delete the unread copies and recall this message. Easy to do. So just from this more actions inside the message that you want to actually recall. So you have to open that email up from your sent items. All right, returning to my inbox here. Just to go over a few other things. I showed you how right-clicking you can reply, but also in the reading pane you see here you have reply, all, and forward. They're also, if you go to your home screen banner on the top, they're really big here. Reply, all, forward. When you're over the messages, you can see there'll be this little button. So this little purple arrow will open a reply. Then you can flag it from here as well, or the trash can to delete it. Also on your top banner, here's your categories and flags again. If you ever don't see this, so sometimes it can disappear. If I click this little caret, it's gone. If you click on any of the options, there'll be a little push pin, and if you highlight this push pin, it locks that menu again. That way you have them all. So from the home, the important things, your new email, and then your respond actions. And then tagging can be very helpful. One of the reasons why I highly suggest tagging, Outlook has a great search. So here above our inbox, there's this search. The second I click in it, I get a whole new search banner here at the top. If I click out, that search banner doesn't appear. So if we go in here, I'm going to search the word test from my current mailbox. Quite a few options. You can actually narrow it down just to the current folder or subfolders, or you can make it even more broad and do all Outlook items, and that's going to even add calendar invites. Which at first scares some people, but the nice thing is you actually can filter your search very easily. So this banner that opens allows you to search it by just category, so I only want the ones that have been blue. Right there, I just narrowed down my results. One of my favorites is the Has Attachments. If you click the Has Attachments, it's only going to show items that have something attached to it. There's often times where you remember, oh my gosh, I know Dave sent me the schedule, but I don't remember when. and it can take you forever because you have to look through every email he sent you. Nope, click has attachments and then you'll find it quickly. You can also shorten so that it's only searching today, yesterday, this week, or this month. You can search items that have been flagged, or if you click on this more, it actually gives you limitless options. So it has all the different field names, and if you click on it, it is narrowing your search down by that field. So the search is really cool. Second I close out of that search, my search banner goes away, and I'm back to the main screen. One of the last things I want to show is how to do automatic replies. So if we go to the file on the top banner and open that up, you have your regular account settings, and then below it are your automatic replies. You can send them, and it's going to send them just from now until you turn them off, or you can actually check the box and schedule them ahead of time. So I can say I only want to send these starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. through Tuesday at 10 p.m. It will save whatever your last automatic reply was, but you can just easily delete and change it. You can set it differently for inside your organization or outside my organization. You can auto reply to people outside, and you can have it so that it's anyone outside or in your contacts list only. Should go to those people as well. So once you set it, you can click OK, and then now I have them scheduled for that time. I think that's pretty much the key things I want to show about Outlook email. If there's anything I didn't cover that you want to know how to do, from that top banner next to help, there's this tell me what you want to do, and you actually can start typing and it will bring up whatever you look for. Very good feature to utilize. I hope this demo helped get you a little bit familiar with Outlook. Thank you for your time. Bye.